December, I always scrub out my refrigerator, which you saw me do in the video, and I just go through and I just scrub and I go through and I make sure I still have this bottom drawer to wipe out. I just leaving the bleach in there a little bit. It was a little bit more yucky than the rest. I really like having containers to utilize things. I don't buy soda, but my kids are at working age, and so they buy their own soda, and that is my son John's. Anything that I had that's produce worthy, that is still good, I leave in plain sight, because in the morning we could have spinach shakes, or we can have eggs, which I have eggs. We can have eggs and spinach for breakfast, so it lets me know, hey, this stuff needs to be used up because I'm going tomorrow and I'm getting new. So I just wipe everything out and I get ready to go to the grocery store, obviously. Oops, I'm going to step on my puppy. So these are the vegetables that was left in my refrigerator. There was a whole lot of celery and a whole lot of carrots, and it's still sitting out because I need to rinse them, but I have to boil the water first, and then I'm going to throw all of this into a ginormous Ziploc bag and put it in the refrigerator. When I come home from the store tomorrow, I'm actually going to make soup with this. So then I had some leftover grapes, and I'm going to peel all of these off the vine and bag those up, and I know that we can eat those for snack tomorrow, or we can put them in our shakes. So I have a few dishes that I need to wash, and that is pretty much all that I do. And I also make sure that I have my grocery bags, and I also make sure that my table is cleaned off, because I'm leaving early in the morning to take my son to school and another son to work, so I know I'm not going to really have time to get stuff together. So I took all the Christmas stuff off the table, and this way, when I bring the stuff in from the car to shoot my grocery hauls, my table is completely cleaned off and ready to go. So that is all I do the night before, and I will be sharing with you how I make my menu plan, and yeah, and how I get ready to go to the grocery store. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I prepare to go to the grocery store, and it's really, really simple. It's not complex. I shot this once, and I just felt like I yapped on and on and on, and I deleted it. I'm doing it all over again. So here we go. The first thing I do is I get all of my ads. So I got my Kroger, my Piggly Wiggly, and my Aldi's ads. The first thing that I do is do price comparisons. If I get a grocery list and, you know, sugar is $5 at Kroger, but it's on sale for 99 cents a bag this week at Piggly Wiggly, I'm going to go to Piggly Wiggly. If the canned food is 65 cents at Kroger and 39 cents at Piggly Wiggly, I'm going to go to Piggly Wiggly. So that's just a couple examples of why I keep my ads, because I want to make sure that I get the right price. I don't clip any coupons, however, I do use manufacturer's coupons, like Kroger coupons. And because I find that I do really save, because Kroger keeps track of what you purchase, and they know, so they send you coupons to keep you coming to the store, which is awesome because I'll take them. Okay, now if I know that I'm going to be baking something specific for the month or cooking something specific for the month, I go ahead and my recipe binder and I pull those recipes. So I have my recipes here in the front because I just do not want to forget those ingredients. Okay, moving on. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to take this out of the sleeve. Well, I'm looking at it, and I just want to make sure there's no glare on it. That was the problem earlier. Okay, so for the month, I go, as you guys know, I do my grocery shopping on the 12th, and what I do is I go from the 12th to the 4th of the month, and I plan out every single meal that we are going to eat for dinner for that entire month. Now you will probably notice that on the 17th, right here where my finger is, there's parentheses around that number. There's also parentheses around, let me find it, these two numbers. That is Christmas Eve and Christmas. The reason why I do that is because those are special days. Those are special meals. The 17th, Lucas has a piano recital. Then we have Christmas Eve breakfast. Wait a minute, Christmas Eve dinner, and then we have Christmas Day breakfast, and we also have a special Christmas Day hors d'oeuvres where I have friends and neighbors that are coming to the house, and I'm going to have that set up for that. So this kind of gives me an idea. Do not forget those items. Those are very, very important. Okay, so then I move on to this. Now this is something that I have typed up. This I actually used this sheet today. My handwriting's terrible. Yes, I know. Okay, when you go to the grocery store, a lot of times you have a great big long list, and it's like milk, bread, eggs, grape jelly, you know, so on and so on. And it's very frustrating because you find yourself walking all over the store, getting lost, having to retrack, go back, go forward, and it takes forever. And I got so tired of it. So what I did is I made up a sheet that sections off each section in the grocery store. So as you can see here, the first section is what you come to in Aldi's, and that is the crackers, chips, and cookie section. And then I have so on and so on, you know, sectioned off. So I have, sorry, I'm trying to get a grip here, baking supplies, and I will find it here in a second. We have dairy, and then over here we have spices and box mixes, and then on down we have meats. So underneath each one of these headings, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a copy of this. I'm going to put it in my notes on my Facebook page. If you want to be connected to me, send me a friend request, and I will accept. It's public. It's under Heidi Kiddos Corral, and what I'm going to do is if you guys want to copy this, all you guys have to do is go to my notes. It will be in there, and just copy and paste it to your Word and print it out for yourself so that you guys can have that. Okay, so with that said, I think that's all pretty much I wanted to share. However, I have to tell you, I made this binder up and I really like it. This is something new that I'm starting this year. I'm not finished putting the binder together. I want to put a cover in here, and I want to make this a little bit more, you know, set and organized on the inside. And what this is going to do, this is going to help me each month, that I don't have to, I know what each month I bought, so that everything is not quite a repetition. You know, like I would get tired of eating the same thing every month. So this will help me stay on track and know, oh, last month we ate a lot of chicken, so maybe this month, maybe we might want to throw some pork chops in there, maybe a roast, etc. And I really love this idea. It's going to help me stay on track. After each grocery shopping, I am going to, on my, you know, on this here sheet, and there's a glare, on this sheet where it has the meals, on the back I'm going to put the total of how much I spent for the month. Now, I just shot all my grocery hauls in the last 2 days, and I spent, I think it was $301.05 total. I went $351.05, and I went over the budget $1.05. My budget for a whole month of meals is $350. I kind of expected to go over a little bit more. There may be a few more items that I may pick up before the end of December, because it is December and I do a lot of baking. However, I think I'm pretty set. I did get a couple IOUs from the grocery store, but I don't have to necessarily go back and get them. But I do I might. I don't know if I'm going to or not. But I hope this helps you understand how I better plan for my groceries. And I'm going to have that coffee right there because I'm exhausted. I've got a couple chickens over here boiling and they're done. I need to get those out. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope this is helpful. If y'all have any further questions, please leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Thumbs up this video, and I think I am out of breath and I've covered everything. Hope you guys have a good one, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.